Hi and welcome to Stampin' with Sharon. I want to share a couple of projects with you that I've made recently. I've been playing with the How Sweet Is Designer Series paper that's available in the Occasions catalogue, and it's found on page 15 of the Occasions catalogue that's available till the end of May 2019. There's a whole suite of products with this. And the stamps that I'm using is actually this one down here. It's the Birthday Cheer stamp set. That's the catalogue. That's the catalogue. If you haven't got your copy, let me know and I can pop one in the post for you. So here are the projects. So these are the cards I've made recently. All I've had is a 4 by 6 inch piece of patterned paper, I should say, and I've cut a strip off the bottom and just flipped over the DSP so that you can actually see the opposite side of the paper. So with my next card that I'm going to make, I haven't actually flipped over the pattern, so I'm going to be using this pattern here. And I love the jars. I love the jars of lollies. If you cut the jars out, they make a great accent to any of the cards. So if I wanted to, here's an offcut. I could cut out one of the jars and actually put that onto that card as well and just add another element to the card. So for this one, I want to try and leave as many of the jars whole as possible. And I also do have a few extra strips of patterned paper that I can use as the accent rather than using the other side. So that's the other side. I'm not as big a fan of this side as I am of some of the others. So I'm going to switch this one out and use something else. But I want to just trim down the side. So the size that I need to make it is 8.5 is what I'd like to make it. So what I might do, because I'd like to keep these two whole if I can. So I'm just going to trim off that little strip. Gonna flip it and see. Oh, I can get to 8.5. I'll lose a bit off this one, but I'll still have 3 jars whole. Actually, if I make it slightly wider, I definitely will. So I've actually chopped that at, what is it, 8.5, 8.6, 8.6. And then I'm going to chop this one at 14.3. Oop, not that way, this way. Because again, I want to try and keep these jars at least whole as much as I can. So then I'm left with that one. Remove that. I'll bring in my card base. It's just Westport White thick cardstock, so it's a nice sturdy base. And I'm going to line that there. So I'm just going to trim this down to 14.3. So I'll bring my paper trimmer back in. Sorry about the reflection of the lights on there. So 14.3, and while I'm here, I'm just going to trim the other one down to 14.3 because I might whip up a second one to go with this one. So then it's always helpful to have an extra card in my stash for whenever I need to send birthday cards or what have you. So I think that's a lot better. I do like this one together, but the stripes are just the wrong way. I just can't do it. If I had have trimmed it a different way, it might have been better. Live and learn. Bit of Tombow multi-purpose glue on the strip. Just like that. And then I like to use the Tombow because I know that the card won't fall apart. Some adhesives, they do work really well. Oops, moved I've also got a bit of wiggle room when it comes to the Tombow because it's a liquid glue. So I've got a bit of wiggle room, especially when I move it out of the way. So that's a bit better. Wonder. No, I think that's it. I think that one's it. All right, so that's what I have. Now I did use the Storytime, pretty sure it's a Storytime punch, and I was looking at bringing in a bit more of a bit more colour. If I brought in, oh, now that's not too bad, is it? Will that fit? Oh, it might just fit too. That would be fabulous, wouldn't it? If I can get that to fit. You know what? You have to see my chamois, my Simply chamois, because I didn't clean my stamp beforehand. I want to change colours. This is my Simply chamois. Look how filthy it is. The beautiful thing is the ink doesn't come off on your fingers. So great. All right, move that one out of the way. This one, and I'll just bring in some Melon Mambo ink. These are the new ink pads, if you haven't already seen them. They're more like a compact, whereas the old style, I'll show you these ones. This is my old style. This is the Lemon Lime Twist. These colours, these 5 colours, are retiring at the end of May. These 5 colours. So I'll just show you these really quickly. If you love these colours, I love these colours. These colours are beautiful. I'm really going to miss these two. These two are my favourite. Lemon Lime Twist and Tranquil Tide. Tranquil Tide is just a gorgeous colour, so I will miss that one, and I will miss Lemon Lime Twist. It's a nice bright green which goes with so many things. So if you have these colours and you don't already have the re-inkers for them, I would get them now before they start selling out, and I would imagine they're going to start selling out. They'll go on the retiring list in May, and once they hit the retiring list, re-inkers sell out so quickly. So my advice is, if you have these colours, or even if you don't and you're going to get them, buy the re-inker with the stamp pad when you purchase it. Get it now so you don't miss out, so then you can use it going into the future. So that's those, they're the 5 in colours that are retiring. So back to our stamping. So Melon Mambo, I was showing you the different stamp pad, wasn't it? So the old style, you used to put your finger underneath, flip like that. Whereas the new ones, it's more like a compact. You just flip it straight up, slide it in. To close it, I just use my fingernail to pull all the way and then flip it over and close. It's a bit tough to start with, but you get used to it. All right, back to stamping. So we're using the For Your Birthday stamp, and that should fit pretty well on that circle. So move that one out of the way. I'm going to do that, put that right on there. I like that. That works really well. Here we go. Alright, so that one. My craft desk is usually a mess, and it's not too, well, I've got space to craft. That's the important thing, isn't it? It's always important to have a place to craft. I think I like it over here where it's contrasting with the Highland Heather. Alright, so there's my card. I hope you like that. As I said, this is the How Sweet It Is Designer Series paper. So, thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.